We should be streaming.
So, hello out there, everyone. Welcome back to this playthrough of Super Robot Wars Z2 Saisei. I'm Ryu, this is Zero. When last we left off, we wound up taking care of most of the remaining threats to humanity, although there are still a good number left. We wound up defeating Schnazel with his stock of Flajas, and the giant aerial Fortress and castle. I was getting the two mixed up. It looks like a castle, don't you think?
Yeah, it looks like a very terrible Laputa.
Pretty much. The aerial fortress Damocles. Lelouch and Suzaku were able to get in there, neutralize the Flajas, and capture Schnazel, thus saving not only Euphemia, who we find out is still alive, and Cornelia. So that went well. Then we moved on out to space, where the White Fang had readied their own orbital superweapon, the supermassive battleship Libra. Was it a good thing? Probably not, but as we found out from the very beginning, Treize and Miliardo intended to lose. Their goal was here to show humanity how stupid they all are, and how pointless and soul-crushing wars really are. So they just kind of broadcast this battle to the whole world and died incredible, glorious, heroic deaths.
Well,
Treize did.
yes.
Miliardo was able to escape because he's still got a role for Endless Waltz. Still needs that Tall Geese.
Tall Goose.
Tall Geese 3. Which I find far better than the Tall Geese 1. It's just... I do not like the Tall Geese 1. My personal opinion. So, as of that point in time, we cleared up most of those threats, but we found out that the invaders are starting to make moves on the moon, and something began to happen with the Shin Dragon. And that's about where we left off.
Alright.
Off to space?
Off to wherever.
We're still in space. Off to the Frontier Fleet. President's Room. What's happening with the invaders that have appeared near the moon? Let's see. I'm guessing it's something about they have quite the numbers. All we know at this point in time is that they have enormous numbers gathered. However, it seems as if their influence is spreading only further. Are the Earth colonies not able to do anything about it? Just in case no one... And remember, since it's been a long time since we've seen these people, on the bottom there is...
We haven't seen these people. We've seen Leon. We haven't seen him.
The person at the bottom is Howard Glass, I want to say?
Since Catherine Glass, yes.
Yes, Howard Glass, president of the Frontier Fleet. The person at the top is Leon Mishima, his second-in-command... Lieutenant Kathy of the Macross Quarters' former fiancé, who she will be very much breaking up with, and an all-around scumbag. Howard Glass is a good man, just, totally overwhelmed by the amount of alien attacks he's having to deal with. Let's see. Since we cannot understand what is occurring at this point in time, all we can do for now is start to focus our fighting forces. But why? Why aren't they making a move? I believe that they are waiting at this point in time for the arrival of their master. And if that appears, the entire Earth, nowhere on the planet will be safe from their attacks. I suppose that really will be something that can be thought of as the final day of the Earth. Mishima. Let's see. I believe this should be something about make preparations for us to be attacked. Mishima, Please, prepare some interception squadrons, and at the same time, be ready to accept anyone who needs to flee from the Earth to us. Please calm down, President. And it's far too late for that. Do you intend to accept that the Earth is already going to be destroyed? After all, isn't that the very reason that we long-range immigration fleets exist? President, we should take use of this opportunity to continue our original plan, and then begin traveling towards the center of the universe again. Then, yes, the fleet's full system repairs have already been completed. Oh, so this day has come at last. We must not forget that our main mission is, in the event of any galactic calamities that may occur, to ensure that at least a small seed of humanity is able to survive. It is precisely because this is a threat facing all mankind that our fleet must fulfill its original purpose. However, in addition, in order to carry out our original mission, we can't afford to lose any more of our forces than we already have. We're thinking about the Vajra, Unless we're able to deal with them successfully, there's a high likelihood that they will be tracked down and targeted when we fold. About those Vajra, we've located an area that is believed to be their nest. What? The person who's been leading them, we believe that their queen is there. So do we have to put an end to this fight? But right now, both Roncalli and Grace O'Connor are missing. The Twinkle Project is... Please don't worry, President. In the event that the worst should have happened, I've already prepared a substitute for Roncalli here. So all that's left is to see if the Earth can survive. Let's see. Of course, everyone's worried about what's happening. However, since it's far too dangerous for us to stop, we must continue to advance. Now that King Peacecraft has put an end to humanity's battles, let us carry out our original goals. Yes, and from here on, it will be my turn to shine. Dragon's Hive Hangar. This is bad. The Invaders' army is growing far faster than we'd anticipated. Those guys, are they planning on taking over the entire planet in a single go? But the fact that they haven't moved yet is their mistake. We'll get right over there and crush them all. We won't let even a single one escape. But with us on our own, it's just like Derry says. No matter how incredible ZEXIS may be, taking on that many enemies is... Are you saying that we shouldn't go just because it's impossible? Mr. Simone? After all, if we don't go, then who'd be able to do it? That's how it is. After all, those elegant and dandy guys were able to put an end to the wars for us, weren't they? After all, as the ones who are left alive here, we've got to do all we can.
Hello. Hello.
Understood. We'll do everything we can. Alright, since it's come to this, we'll push with what we've got. As long as we're still alive, we'll keep fighting. You're wrong, Gimme, Derry. After all, we're not heading off to die here. We're gonna go win. We're gonna go win? Exactly right. And so, don't you do anything stupid like throwing away our lives before we've already started. Ever so often you do actually act like the brats you are. We'll survive and come back. So we've gotta make sure to win this. Yeah! Looks like the youngsters are getting all fired up here. But that way of speaking is... Let's see. You don't need to think of it like that, Esther. After all. Come on, work dictionary. You actually load. After all, I've more than prepared myself for this. Yes, I'm just one of the old guys here. Don't try and think you're the same as Kane and Toto and the others. After all, they're all wonderful adults, but you're... Well, if I wound up managing to pay off all my debts, I might be able to act like that. After all, in order to make sure I do pay off those debts, I've got to prevent this last day. I've got to prevent the world from ending as well, don't I? We shall see.
Are the Beastmen still a threat at this point?
No, the Beastmen are not a threat, but the anti-spirals most definitely are.
Still going to get a stoner subject in the face.
You worried about what's happening within Salam? The Arcsabers didn't intrude at all in our battle with King Peacecraft. What does Islam even intend to do now that the Federation has been reborn? Who knows? They might be able to actually get along well with the revised Federation. And if that happens, that just means we won't have any more problems to deal with. But for now, all we can do is pray that that's the case. After all, we've still got other things we need to clear up. Yes. Alright, let's leave it for that. After all, a mood like this is no good before a huge fight, right? Mood? Let's do our best, Miss Margaret. So that neither of us will have any regrets left. We've got to come back alive! That's right. After all, more than anything else, ZEXIS has to protect the Earth. Looks like you've hardened your resolve as well. After all, I'm always fine. I've lived a life where I'd never know what'll happen to me. Alright then, let's go. Who crushed those invader bastards? Chapter 54. Final battle towards endless evolution. That's just a few invaders. Just a few.
Only one.
Yeah, because you're going to get another battleship, remember?
Oh, right. Foxweaver, you go.
You're only permitted 20 units since we're going to be getting a lot.
Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but a number of good units.
Yes. Coney? Okay. Coney is okay. Hey, Coney, do you need someone to retrieve your box for you?
Yeah.
Once we get through the dialogue, I'll try and fix that.
You can't reach over there.
No, that's what you think.
I can't reach over there. And brother, I am taller than you.
Yes, but I am at times more resourceful, so...
Oh, it's auto-deployed.
What?
I was just going, where's the Shin Getter?
Well, of course it's auto-deployed.
It just took me a moment of going, is it? Yeah. It makes perfect sense for it to be auto-deployed.
I mean, we're facing a lot of invaders.
Okay, so I want it over here.
Chose the Bosporo over Dygard?
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, let's push that one.
Not a problem, just...
Not a problem, just,
something I was
Bosporo
curious
is
about.
less competent.
Coney, calm down. No one's attacking you. You are safe. Oh, that cat. I always wonder what we should do with her. Coney.
Alright.
Good.
I'll deal with the box here.
We've located the invaders. They're directly ahead. To think they'd have this many people gathered. What's with these numbers? If that many of them attacked at once, the entire world would be doomed. It doesn't look like the Federation Army is able to move anyone at all right now. We've got to be the ones to deal with this. After all, we made up our minds long ago, didn't we? Let's do it! We can't afford to let people like that do what they want with the Earth. Even with these many of them. We'll just have to crush them one by one. Invaders are rapidly starting to concentrate in this area. Don't let your guard down. Everyone, we'll definitely survive. Let's go, invaders. We won't let you lay a single finger on the Earth. So,
It's a long SR point.
destroy all enemies. Don't let the getter die. Don't let a battleship die. Before you clear the map, make sure that at least one of your pilots has killed more than 10 enemies.
Okay. That's a bit odd.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of enemies. Hi, Claire.
I didn't actually see how many enemies there were. Totsugeki Loveheart.
My shelled cat.
But one pilot getting 10 kills, that shouldn't be that bad.
Especially since you have Hero on the field.
Yeah. Do they give the GM drive to?
I'm certain I don't know.
No, didn't give it to you.
Hi. Connie? Calm down.
Don't know if I've ever used this.
The ship mode Macross cannon.
It's probably largely the same.
Pretty much. But of course, with that major difference.
It's got the most unique Macross cannon.
The twisty one.
Yeah, none of the other ones do that. All
Really?
the other ones are just a massive laser.
Well, it's probably because it's a quarter scale Macross.
If that wasn't quite good enough.
It'll be okay.
Oh yeah, it'll be perfectly fine. That just wasn't quite strong enough.
You need cleaning, kitty. Not just gonna punch it with your hand.
Just gonna punch it.
Karate chop. That's...
Really, this is the unit that's going to get the most kills, probably. Because free Moonlight Butterfly per turn.
1, 2. We've
4.
already got 5 kills.
Yep.
Well done.
And that's why you put someone other than Lauren in the turn A.
Wouldn't it be awesome if the Aquarian had a map attack?
Depends.
Right there. Can you please move for now?
It would be
You
nice,
really need
but
cleaning.
it really depends on the map attack they choose.
I mean... The Evil gets 1 to 2 map attacks.
Double Aquarian combo attack.
I don't know if that's a thing, but it would
It
be
is. The Evil and the
neat. Solar.
Solar get a combo attack in Z3-2.
Love acquired.
On that note, the attack is the Aquarian Love attack.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is the Aquarian Love, right?
Well, that one certainly is. If you have all 3.
I constantly wonder, why is it that Oe gets love?
Well, she doesn't get any in the series. She's shown to have a boyfriend at the beginning of the series.
Really?
I think that's what that was anyway.
I would think probably a manager or something. Because, yeah, she, so far as I know, she does not have a love interest.
Only one person had... Only one of the... Well, technically, 2 of the pilots have love interests.
I would say 3.
No. No.
Really?
That's a 3rd person has a love interest in one of the pilots. Sakuya is completely and utterly oblivious.
No, with what we've seen with what I've seen here in Z22, it seemed to me like he may have something for Isabella Cronkite, the journalist.
Couldn't
As he
say.
was working for her for a while, but... So, maybe there, but... But I have no idea, honestly.
Zeta, you're in your element. You're in space. You are the inheritor of the stars.
I'm sorry, did you just say inheritor?
Yes, that is the correct term.
Not inheritor?
Yes. Look it up in G Generation. He has the skill Inheritor of the Stars. I believe.
Sure.
It could be Inheritor of the Stars, but I swear it's Inheritor. It is correct English. It's just not used.
Inheritor is a person who inherits.
Yeah.
So, okay. Sure.
I think Inheritor is the proper English, but no one uses it.
Well. It's okay enough. Makes enough sense.
The only reason I know about this is because of Echoes.
Echoes?
Fire Emblem Echoes.
Ah. Something about Alm?
Its its ending theme is Heritors of Arcadia. Good song.
Arcadia?
Yes. Heritors of Arcadia.
Ah. Okay.
I'm not sure why it's called it either.
As someone who's played through the game, I'd say I'm also confused by that.
I have not... I played through a bit of the game.
You didn't like Echoes for some reason, and I don't know why.
I'd probably prefer emulating it. It's partially just the screen size. And the art looked... eh.
I personally enjoyed it enough, even if it is very different than any other Fire Emblem I'd ever played.
There's a reason they didn't do it again.
No, I'm pretty sure they did a couple of times, but not for any of the ones that made it to America. I think the Jugdrol series might have been like that.
Right, that's a real thing. That's not a joke word.
Yes, the Jugdrol series is the,
Thracia?
yeah, the Holy War, genealogy of the Holy War, I believe.
Genealogy of the Holy War in Thracia 776.
Yeah, I believe so, at least.
Really?
Yep.
8% hit chance.
Isn't it always fun when that happens?
It may have been 18, I just wasn't paying attention, but still.
Fairly low. It's fine if you lose Alto. Except for the fact you don't have Roger deployed. It's still okay.
You're right, I didn't deploy Roger for once. Eh.
God's strings.
Just because you never see this. On a side note, this weekend we're planning on trying to translate a different RPG. Most likely a PS1 RPG called...
London Sere Tante Dan, or London Spirit Detectives. We were looking up other games that people think should have been translated but never got, and that name came up. It actually looks pretty good, and I was not expecting anything like it wound up being. I'd heard it was a detective RPG, but
It's an RPG.
Yes, I was not expecting an RPG with turn-based combat.
Chrono Trigger style turn-based combat, even.
Set in steampunk London. It's
a thing.
I've played an hour or two of it here to see if it's something, I could translate, and it seems pretty doable. So we shall see how that winds up turning up.
As opposed to Fate Extra CCC. One that I'd love for us to translate, but it's harder.
For multiple reasons.
Also, the grinding.
Grinding. Yay. Everyone loves grinding, right?
Especially with the combat system.
Dimensional boundaries are distorting? Is it dimensional beasts? No. It's a fold reaction. Oh, look.
Oh, what the...
Pink.
What?
Vajra? Their coloring's off. Is it a new species? They're attacking us? No. What do you mean, no? I can't really say it. But they're different from the usual. It's just like Basar is saying. Everything we've seen before has pointed to the Vajra and Invaders being enemies. But that was only targeting us. So what's happening to the Vajra then? We don't have any way of confirming anything. If they're attacking us, then we have to respond. God damn it! What the hell's with these guys?
I don't think I really noticed... I don't think about it that often.
Uh-oh. Okay.
But I was just looking at the 3 Gundams over there, and how prominent their chins are.
The Destiny, the Wing Zero, and...
The Turn A.
The Turn A doesn't have that prominent of a chin.
That's because the mustache is covering it. The mustache is being held by the chin. Also, on a just fun note, we were going through our YouTube VODs. Apparently, the Gurren Lagann's second strongest attack is copyrighted for some reason.
There have been a bunch of copyright claims, no takedowns or strikes or anything against it, but just
That
you cannot
particular
monetize that attack because the music, background sounds for it, or something are tripping their sensors. And we don't know why. It's not any of the other Gurren Lagann attacks, which, use the same music. It's that
because
attack
that
in particular.
animation is copyrighted. Which makes sense.
Ish.
No, it makes no sense. These all support attack. Fun.
Yeah. That was very strong for Vulcans.
Yeah, he's got strong Vulcans.
Yay, after image. It has saved you, Alto. Because you would have been totally dead if you'd tanked that.
Wrong thing. Meant to press that one.
Just use the standard Gatling.
I don't want to use all my strongest attacks yet.
There's still a fair bit of stage to go, after all.
I'll use one.
Double spiral boomerang. Yeah. Look at the Vajra.
And sure, I'll go ahead and use one of these.
The Vajra that are about to be completely exterminated.
I don't remember these Vajra.
Yes, because they probably weren't in series.
They may have been from the movie. Yeah.
They're either from the movies, or they're just a unique invention for this route. I'd think because Grace O'Connor taking over, actually.
The movies have so much CGI.
Kitties.
The movies just have so much CGI. I'm fine with, CGI mechs. But they have CGI idol dancing, among other things.
Okay. That should make things slightly better. What's with these Vajra? There's something different than other than just the coloring. I can't really say it, but they're way more aggressive than anything else we've seen. Yep.
Yeah.
Look at the glowing eyes. Glowing eyes and laser cannons. Alto. You do a decent job. And we still have your secret unit to get.
I will be getting it. You get it for a lot longer on the Don't Trust Zero route.
Yeah, a bit longer.
3 stages.
No, you do not Big Bang Punch something like that. Spin Saucer!
Is that the only thing? It's the only thing that'll reach.
The only thing that will hit.
Might as well see it though.
The goofiest attack the God Sigma has.
Man, the God Sigma's just a tank if you give it a barrier unit.
Well, I mean, it's a super robot. I'm certain the Mazinger would be stupid tanky if you had a barrier on it too.
But of course, this one can regen its own energy.
The Mazinger does. Naturally.
A bit.
20%. Nothing to sneer at. Rust Hurricane?
Stop trying to Big Bang Punch everything.
No. Just go for a Rust Hurricane.
Because I've got a plan.
Which is to run out of all your rocket punches here and not have anything you can do close range. Got it.
What do you mean not anything you can do close range?
Well, I mean, you're only... You have the Breastfire, which is range of 1. You have the Tackle, which is shorter range, and then you have the Big Bang Punch. Since you've run out of rocket punches. This is a lot of enemies.
Almost all his attacks have a range of 1 to blank.
No, it's the post-movement.
Ah, post-movement.
Yes. Post-movement, you have the breast burn.
This is looking good. This is looking real good.
So post-movement, you have the breast burn, which is range of 1. You have the tackle, 1 to 3. Then you have the Big Bang Punch. And that's really it. Yes, that is a very nice setup to crush an absolute ton of them in a single go. If you can get Quattro over there. Do, 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 do. Renton. What's wrong, Rika? Those Vajra are filled with hatred. You're saying that the Vajra hate us? That's not it. Those Vajra are being manipulated by someone. Manipulating the Vajra? That is humanity's desires. Nia! Nia, what do you know about these Vajra? There's no need for you to know, as you are to be exterminated here. You're trying to ally with the Invaders and destroy humanity? Human Annihilation System, Phase 2's activation. As the messenger of the anti-spiral, my job is to deliver despair unto you. Phase 2? Despair? So it's gone up to a higher phase than last time, huh? This decision was the result of the battles up until this point. Are you talking about our fights against Trace and Zex? A foolish war between humans and humans. Do you think that everything we've done up until now has been foolish? However, something was created through those battles, and the spiral life forms continue to advance. Someday, that shall call forth the spiral nemesis. Tell me, Nia, what the hell's with that Phase 2? Phase 2. That is the end of everything. Wait, Nia! Talk a bit more! Farewell, Simone. Spend the little remaining time you have left in the depths of despair. It looks as if what Nia was saying has been broadcast across the entire world. And thanks to those invaders, this isn't just going to stop with a bit of instability. Invaders, the anti-spiral, is this the end of humanity?
And now.
What the hell are you saying, Renton? Holland? Are you okay? Once I saw you guys fighting against King Peacecraft, my body started moving on its own. After all, for the sake of this world in peace, you and I can do something. But don't worry about my body. After all, there's still things I've got to do here before I die. And it looks like some other people thinking the same things have come. The Mordred? And is that the Tristan? Huh. My Tristan's already been upgraded with Galad's Excalibur and some flight modes. So it looks like it's a mixture of the Britannians and Black Knight's technology. Neither Britannia nor the Black Knights exist anymore. The entire world is one. Chino. Hanya. So you're helping us defeat the invaders, huh? Of course, Kellen. It isn't just us. I'm scanning the surrounding area. The Federation military is also moving to fight the invaders. It's not just the Federation military. Members of the United Nations Army have also risen to space. Everyone's fighting to try and protect Earth. So this is what happened. So this is the result of us fighting against Trace. The frontier fleets arrived to help as well. Although we're the only ones left from the SMS. Ozma? Luca's there too. We could chat about everything later. For now, we need to take care of the invaders and those Vatra. What's wrong, Ryoma? Looks like they've come as well. Is that a Kitarobo? That's way too huge. Of course it is, Father. After all, this is the Shin Dragon. Since we've come along, everything will be easy. Kay and Guy? That's not all. Let's go. Shin Dragon! Go! You're here too? Yeah. You're alive! I'll protect Kay and the world with the Shin Dragon! And we feel exactly the same. Kept you waiting, everyone! The Glory Star and the Beater Service are here to help! Setsuko! Randon Mail 2. When did you guys? Professor Tri was able to rescue us with the use of that zone breaker. I'm in shock. After all, immediately after waking up, we heard that those invader things were attacking. But we were able to rendezvous with that Go guy and able to catch up with you. Setsuko. Rand. Miss Setsuko. So we're going to be able to fight together again. Looks like I've made you worry quite a bit, Mr. Crow. And Esther, too. Just leave things to me from now on. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but Scuttleman and I will be able to crush through anything! Sorry, but after all, if I just wind up leaving everything to everyone else, I'll never be able to pay off my debts. There it is! As stingy as always. Be careful. They're coming. The large-scale invaders. What the hell are those huge things? We knew there were monsters, but to think they were this crazy? To think that there are things like this in the universe? Baal, the natural enemies of humanity. Those enemies from space that stand side by side with the anti-spiral. Looks like everything we've been fighting on the Earth up until now has been nothing more than their foot soldiers. This is no time to be whipping out. Choma? Is it a good time for us that the bosses have shown up? We'll clear up those small fry and crush them all! For an idiot, you're... how straightforward you are, idiot. But if that's the case, let's just go along with it. Everyone, you can use the Shin Dragon just like a battleship. Things get too hot, hurry up and flee back here. Ryoma, I know, Ko. So long as the Shin Getter and the Shin Dragons are together, there's nothing we can't beat. Let's go, everyone. We'll put an end to those invaders here.
So the question is, do we have Shine Spark now?
We should. So, just
Luca,
quickly checking what
no
we
one
have.
cares.
Luca in a super pack. He has beam guns, gun pod, micro missile, ghosts, micro dimension eaters, reactionary weaponry. Ozma in an armor pack. 62 kills. Very nice. Not the best. He has Vulcans, gun pod, micro missile, high-speed beam turrets, micro dimension eaters, reactionary weaponry, and also fire everything. Just even stronger for him.
This should be exactly the
We're
same.
back to Setsuko, who has the Helb Strike, V-Straight Turret, High Straight Turret Map Attack, Nautilus Carver, and the Glory Star.
Exactly the same.
The
But
Gunleon! Gunleon's a bit different now. Has the Decker Spanner, the Geek Gun, Boomer Spanners, Chain to Cutter, Lariat Drench, and 2 new attacks. The Pain Shouter and the Heat Crusher. I'm amused that the Pain Shouter is ammo-based, but those are pretty awesome. We have the Shin Getter Dragon.
Based.
S in space.
A nice thing about the Shin Getter Dragon, it's fully upgraded.
Yep. Because it goes off the tower.
Wow, that is the lowest number of items available.
Yep. So, you have the Getter Beam Map Attack,
Okay.
Double Tomahawk Boomerangs, Change Shin Liger, Change Shin Poseidon, and Getter Beam.
That seems like a really good unit.
Over here, we have the Terminus 303's SP Booster,
This is what we failed to get last time.
which has the massive long-range laser cannons, missiles, full boost charge. It's pretty huge. It has an S in Sky. Don't know how helpful that will be, but yeah, will up bonus, hitting away, see-through, guard, prevail level 7, counter level 5. The Tristan Divider. It looks a bit different now.
That looks worse now.
Movement of 10.
Nice.
Because he's got dash, of course.
Of course.
Prevail level 4, see-through, counter level 5, ignore size. Still only size S. With an S in Sky. Has Megiddo Harkins, Hadron Spear, Excalibur. And the Mordred is just the Mordred as always. Prevail level 3, support attack 2, ignore size, energy save, guard. Blazed Luminescent Shields, All Range Bomber, and Stark Hadrons.
Nothing post-movement.
Yep. So do what you wish. But you've got a lot of things to crush.
First thing's just... So it's 5 up. 7 across. So if I can get to... Okay. If I can get here and...
That would be more than enough. Also, I'd retreat the Mazinger.
Yeah.
You don't want it getting caught up in that.
Let's just go to the place I know is safe.
Didn't attack?
Yeah. That is intentional.
Alright. Hot Blood and Bless.
Yeah. Really, I should have stuck the gold emblem on him.
Oh well. You didn't know you'd be doing this much.
Yeah, no.
Moonlight Butterfly for, let's see how many hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 kills.
Well, there's an SR point.
Yep.
115,000 money.
SR point acquired. Yep. Maxwell.
Sadly, he needs 8 more kills to get that.
Yep. But that shouldn't
However,
be too hard.
I'm going to go ahead and just, for the heck of it. No dialogue. I'm actually kind of saddened.
Rather than launching some missiles, let's just listen to this explosive music!
Try again. The song that can
Basara.
bring back life to the dead.
Basara seems to be quite a person.
He is quite a person. Yeah, he's one of the characters who...
Command level 4, prevail level 5, attack again.
Wow.
Not act again.
Yeah. The thing is, he comes with attack again.
Sure you want to just use the gun pods?
Yeah, no, I was just using that for demonstration. I want to see this.
He's going to do that twice.
If you think it'll get a kill, sure.
There's no way humanity will end somewhere like this. Just you wait, Roka. I'll definitely rescue you!
Because I like Ozma quite a bit. It's been a long time since I watched Captain Earth. We watched through some of it, at least.
Something like 2/3 to 3/4.
And then we
but
just
didn't
sort of
finish
forgot
it.
about it.
And I think that's probably why.
It's not in more stuff. It's not that it's bad, it's just forgettable.
It was fine up until a point, and then it was just like, eh.
It's like Hero Man. Yeah, that's overkill.
Yeah.
Like, I like Hero Man. I'm still not 100% sure why it's in a Super Robot Wars, but it's cool.
You just need to stick him in the Macross quarter for a bit.
And you're actually going to get to see... I'm actually going to,
Activate the ghosts?
You've got to have...
Yes, focus?
You don't have range up?
No, he does not.
Why? Why not?
Launch the ghosts. For Nanase's sake as well. I can't afford to let these people do as they want with the Earth. It's Nanase. Hey, once you've woken up, I'll be sure to bring peace back to you as a present.
Oh, Luca.
Luca.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they aren't owned by Sunrise. Hero Man was a good series, though, and I wouldn't mind trying to actually finish it at some point. I just have to restart from the beginning, pretty much.
I love that he has names for all of his little drones.
Yeah. The fact that he uses drones at all is impressive.
Considering what they did.
Yes.
Oh hey, I mean, by the end of the game, he'll unlock an extra attack of the Ghost Juice system. So.
The unchaining them.
Yep.
What a terrifying idea.
Don't know that I ever actually used it.
I might wind up using it. You're the one who has excelled this time.
Yep. I would have headed further to the right. Because that's where all
That
the...
would make a bit more sense, wouldn't it? You typically don't get combo attacks unless they're right next to each other.
Yeah, diagonal works, but
So I don't think we have that yet.
we shall see. Getter Beam and Thunder Flash. Look at the SP.
What about the SP?
The fact that Hayato has 175.
Yeah, because I've been boosting their SP as well. I think,
Invaders.
however, unlike Captain Earth, I 100% understand why Hero Man's only been in, like, one Super Robot Wars.
Because it's a questionable series.
Also, it's a size SS unit.
I mean, hey, they had Tekkaman Blade in 2 of them. But that's understandable because W was basically just ripping straight sprites off of J, which is what Tekkaman Blade was in originally.
Really?
Yeah.
No, not the Tekkaman Blade part, but the just ripping sprites from J.
So, Double came immediately after J. And so, you'll see a lot of series that showed up in J. They've got Nadesco.
Yep, 3L.
They've got Seed Original.
Only the one attack.
Yeah, Nadesco, Seed Original, Tekkaman. They did add in a fair few series that weren't in J, like King Gainer and... No, not King Gainer.
Astray.
Gal Gaigar, Astray, Go Lion. But, yeah. Just overall, they reused a fair few characters, it seems. Probably so they didn't have to do as much work. But I don't know.
Not good enough.
It's always amusing when you have when the VAs overlap in amusing ways, isn't it? You sure you want to burn your only great not Punisher on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not particularly useful right now. Need to actually watch Shin versus Neo. At least Shin versus Neo, Ryoma's voice actor, which I think is the same one for Armageddon. I could be wrong there. Could easily be wrong. Apparently was a college-trained opera singer, and that's why he's able to scream for so unreasonably long.
Well, I mean, what better career can you go into from opera than voice acting? Even salarymen can protect the peace! Sure. Keep telling yourself that.
I just really wanted to level him up.
Before too long here, we should get Double Solar Sword to see, hopefully, what the Gunleon can do. Yep. Yep, Shin and Armageddon have the same VA.
Yep, and Itachi's voice actor. Ryoma is Itachi.
From Naruto.
Yes.
Yes, it just sounds so odd to me.
And that's
but
why he didn't scream for a few Super Robot Wars. He was so busy being the quiet Itachi that he was having trouble being able to do his full hot-blooded screaming. At least, that's what people theorized I saw. Solar Sword.
It's quite a weapon. And really it's just the Luna's sword, but... No, Mars's sword. Right, Mars. I always want to say that...
Huh. I wasn't actually expecting that to kill.
Yeah, you were Double Solar Sword.
With hot blood on one of them, just for the heck of it.
What was I about to say? Yeah, I always get the Luna and Mars's names confused because the blue design seems more like a Luna to me.
Yeah, to me as well.
But then I always remember the fact that the green ranged one has the attack Lunatic Archery. And that reminds me, oh yeah, it's the Luna.
Is it Luna or Lunar?
Lunar Aquarian. Is the Solar Aquarian the... I don't remember if it is Luna or Lunar, but either way, it's the moon-based one. And the Mars one is the melee unit. The sword fighting unit. As opposed to the Evil, Spada, and Gepard. And then, of course, the lovely Gepada.
I mean, it is amazing.
It's pretty cool.
This might kill.
May as well. Unless you're going to soften it up a bit more.
I'll soften up a little more.
Huh. The third Hokage of Naruto was also half of Baron Nashira.
Okay.
Well, I mean, considering that the third Hokage is an old man...
This attack is going to get a lot better soon. Although not as soon as on the other route.
Yes.
It would have changed this chapter.
So very nice that the God Mars does indeed get buffed. So that
more
we get
sparkles.
Even gold, more sparkles, like church bells ringing above. It looks wonderful.
I've not really seen it. I've only actually seen this one.
Yes, the Super Final God Mars is an awesome looking attack. Not to imply that the Final God Mars isn't, but...
Aww.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Leave that one to you as I can't really see, but...
So Kakashi's voice actor is Akira of Go Line, or Keith.
Okay. So he is one of the Voltron pilots. Okay.
But what about the Swedish Voltron pilot who dies within a few episodes?
There's a reason they have him in a joke dream sequence in the new series, isn't there?
It's not a dream sequence, it's an alternate reality.
Since I have not seen that bit, I assumed it was just some, like, dream sequence.
No, it was an alternate reality that was visited twice, I believe.
Okay. As you watched everything but the last season?
I watched everything but, like, the second half of the last season. I started watching the last season, but just... they failed. I couldn't get over the posts I was seeing about other people talking about the ending. They made one of the happy characters a depressed potato farmer. Oh, there's literally no reason to not.
Yeah, there is. It drains double the energy. Because remember, it claims it from both when you do a combo.
Right.
But no, I do not see any reason you should not go for.
I do in this instance.
Cast Love.
Not even love. For this one, just less.
Okay.
Either one can do it, frankly. 'Cause both of these have love now, I think.
Yes, should.
Yeah.
Yes, both Den Cougars have love available. How lovely. Thought I saw a cat.
Yeah. She's chirping along over here.
Okay, yeah, she just slipped by me. And I wasn't looking. Paloma.
Okay, you've got to accelerate.
It is the Paloma. Yes, it is. Hi
What?
there.
What else?
Awakening.
Awakening.
Courage.
Courage. Hot
That-
blood?
Yes. She has Scan, Trust, Lower an enemy's will,
Okay.
Resupply someone.
Yeah, I can tell the rest, at least. Just quickly check. Okay.
Destroy all enemies.
Just checking to ensure that the stage is not going to end as soon as I do that.
would be neat to see a full 5-man OG Robo. I was thinking for a moment about doubles, triple combining robot, but that doesn't quite count. As double has a ship that turns into that combines with its battleship, and then that battleship combined version can combine once more to have like a 6 or 7 person super mech. But it's quite a bit.
That's not the Valkazard, right?
Yes, it is the Valkazard.
It is the Valkazard.
Yes.
Okay.
The Valhawk, the Valstork,
Valkazard.
the Valkazard, and then there's one higher tier.
Because I was going to say, people are talking about that as there's no way they can incorporate this into an OG game without it being a secret. Because frankly, this is the most broken OG unit in all of OG. Which is saying something.
Let's see.
No way to get more into...
Yeah, the Valkazard is probably the final one. Good kitty. Or a good soft kitty.
Sugarcoat.
How soft are you?
Do
How
your
are you,
job,
kitty?
Jericho.
Yes, the Valkazard, the largest and tallest Banpresto original to ever exist, combining 2 mechs and 2 battleships fused. The Valhawk, Valstork, Arm Arcus, and Arm Stora. Quite a thing. And I cannot see what is being talked about. Good kitty. Runs on a supernova reactor. So yeah, it's apparently quite a thing. I don't know how long my body's gonna hold out, but I'll do everything I can. After all, even I can do something to protect this world.
Yeah, I mean, that
Go,
would be a
Holland.
reasonable way of doing it. You could also have Getter Robo Diecast on in that case.
Meow. As off Holland goes, trying not to black out. With the acrobatic stunts he's pulling.
I would assume he'd be pulling less G's in space. I don't know, do you pull less G's in space? Doesn't it seem like you should?
Mordred.
Like if there was less gravity, there would be less G-forces?
I'm not entirely certain myself.
I'm not a scientist, so...
I'm not a scientist or an expert on space. As good as it might be to actually be one. Kitty. The description of the Valkazard. Strongest attack, the Exa Nova Shoot Over. The Arm Arcus mech configures itself into Archer mode and splits into 2. The Valkazard then uses this bow to fire a supernova at the enemy, which pierces through the universe until it goes through various dimensions. You then close into the enemy to deliver a final strike before causing a supernova explosion.
I saw people discussing how broken it is.
Well,
As a mech, at least.
seemingly. Kitty, do not eat my phone. If you eat the phone, bad things happen to you, okay? And not because I would be upset with you, but because the plastic and metal is not good on your stomach, Kitty. I feel very certain of this.
Yeah, there's the all-female Getter Rekka, I believe is what it's called. From Daikasan. Which would be interesting to see.
Hadron's spear.
Why are you attacking him?
Even if I've lost my country and my master, I still have the pride of a knight in my chest. As long as I have that, I'll keep fighting. I swore to protect everything I believe in.
I just hope that if they decide to do that, they don't use the Black Getter from Daikasan. Because it's a very distinctly different Black Getter. It has the Shin Getter's legs. It doesn't have nearly as expressive eyes. Are you dead? You're dead.
Dead in a single hit.
I mean, 3L.
Yeah. So even the Tristan can't go this much further? Gina Weinberg, retreating!
I'm gonna have to pay for that.
Yep. It shouldn't be too horrendously
It's
expensive.
a nightmare frame.
He's a size S. Let's go! We're pushing him back! It's too early to let your guard down, guy. Right. Our enemies are life forms that transcend our even wildest dreams. I can't imagine it will end like this. Be careful! The bitches are heading once more! What's coming here?
More.
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 What's with those huge things? It's nothing compared to what we've seen before. Is that the Invaders' boss? Exactly right. You foolish humans. Those voices are... Corwin and Stinger? How creepy is that? They fused together? It's just like that creepy Baron Ashura. Twice the creepiness? No, even more than that. How pleased we are to meet you again. Now, open the doors of your hearts and exchange with us. Now is the time to learn the true meaning of the Getter Rays. The true meaning? Getter Rays are not simply a source of energy. They are the power of the gods. It's that which drives life towards evolution. Evolution? Humanity's evolution shall be an evolution ruled over by the Getter Rays. A long time ago in the past, the Earth. When the solar system itself was formed. Countless comets rained down upon the Oort cloud. Those comets contained materials inside them, the very origin of life. But with that alone, life could not be born. The Getter Rays, which had wandered aimlessly about the universe, descended on the planet, and at that time creatures were born in the oceans and arrived upon the land. After that, many new lives were born and lost, endlessly repeating. This was all due to the Getter Rays. And eventually those humans wound up setting their sights upon even the Getter Rays themselves. Thanks to those Getter Rays, you were able to obtain knowledge, even about us. And because of that, we knew. We and those humans are the same species born from the Oort cloud. What? Invaders and humanity are the same species? So, if we wound up getting exposed to too many Getter Rays, we'd become invaders? No. Okay? Even if we did come from the same source, even if we were exposed to the Getter Rays, humanity evolved of its own will. Evolved of its own will? I understand it. After all, there's no way that a person with a kind heart could ever become a monster that would try and destroy everything else. After all, the reason that you guys became monsters like that has to be because you had monstrous hearts from the start! So long as you're able to accept others and live alongside each other, there's no way an evolution like that would happen. After all, monsters like you are different from us! You just got drunk on the power of the Getter race, and parasitized everything else! You don't understand everything. This form itself is the final form of evolution. The perfect way to survive the future of despair. Future of despair? There is nothing to fear. Once we all become one, we shall be able to evade that ending. Something like that. Your resistance is foolish. You have no chance of winning. The fact that humanity itself would fight against us is mistaken in and of itself. You don't have the right to decide that. You do not understand the depths of your foolishness. After all, from the perspective of the universe, your pitiful lives are nothing more than a splash in the ocean. And that is the proof of that. But the corner of my eyes, is the second moon moving? Seems you do not wish to accept it. But this is the truth. That is the Anti-Spiral's Human Annihilation System Phase 2! What? That's right. That moon will soon fall upon the Earth. The moon is falling? Is that the Anti-Spiral's work? So that if that falls, the entire planet will be... Rest in peace. After humanity is exterminated, we shall live on this planet. How dare you? Hayato! 5 minutes. Let's see. In order to be able to take care of that moon, we have 5 minutes left. You heard him, everyone. We should clear up that monster 5 minutes and head towards the moon. It is pointless, Nagare Ryoma. Anyone who would go against us shall be annihilated. Scatter and become dust in this space. Although small-scale invaders are gathering behind the huge one. Does it intend to fuse with its allies? This is our power. Against this overwhelming power, you humans cannot win. If you got the time to just blabber like that, then come at us! Our evolution, and we'll prove to you the fact that you're wrong. Go! We'll give everything we've got to the Getter. Let's go. Getter! So, defeat Corwin and Stinger within 5 turns. If you fail, game over.
Makes sense.
Scan! Why don't you? So,
I'm guessing its HP is still going to be question marks. Yep.
question marks for HP?
Ugh.
Well, 170.
Ugh.
The look of it? Yeah. Prevail level 6. Double action. Will up. Will up. Will limit break. Ignore debuffs. Ignores pilot affecting debuffs. HP recovery medium. Energy recovery medium. Essence space has attack. Map attack. Beam. It's just beam. Invader squadron attack and beam.
That's just a really, really weird.
Yes. It is
range.
very much a very weird shape.
Oh, yeah, do have
You
it.
have the final Getter Tomahawk and the Shin Shine Spark.
Nice to know both of those are a thing.
So you have not one but 2 combo attacks.
That's like a quarter of the combo attacks in the game.
At least in the original. Change Liger. Okay. Guy. We already know go. After right now, we're one with the getter, aren't we? Our three hearts are becoming one. This is the getter's humanity's power. That's right. Let's do it, go. We want to protect everything we care about. Let's go, getter. We won't hand over the Earth. That's why I'm here. I'll take them on.
Oh god. The Shin Liger and
This
Shin
is the Liger's final evolution.
Poseidon are...
Take this.
Yeah. There's nothing else really that can be said about them, is there?
Pretty much. Shin Dragon is still probably the best battleship in the game. Yes, it still works. Corn and Stinger or the other giant one?
Well, I can't hit Corn and Stinger with that one.
But do you really want to drain that much energy right now?
This one I can easily drain. If I go one back. Because then I'll recover most of it.
Final Getter Tomahawk. Time for the planet splitting blade.
Yeah. Debating whether to use Hot Blood or not.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem necessary.
We'll mix together all 6 of our powers. Understood! As off it goes. As yes, it does carve through planets.
They're probably not important planets anyway.
Who cares about Neptune anyway?
About the damage I was expecting.
Who cares about Neptune? Neptune and Jupiter, they're just, you know, they're just planets. No one cares.
You can say that about all planets.
Not all, but...
You can't say they're just planets about all planets.
How about there's nothing important on those planets?
Just a guaranteed kill.
What's wrong, darling? You're not like usual! Oh, come on. Thanks to the fact I slipped along, I'm feeling perfectly fine here. I can go way tougher than... God, things way harder than before. Let's do it, Gunleon. Let's go full power mode! Mode. Come on, darling, it's Magna mode!
Blue Gender. I've seen the name like once. It's Mech series?
I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about it. Look at the happy swirls around the chainsaws. Just straight through. Beautiful chainsaw attack. Ancient super tech that someone repurposed into a repair robot.
'Cause why not?
Truly, why not? Well, you can still hit that one over there on the
Do
left.
I want to hit Corn and Stinger?
Not unless you have a bunch of other people you can work over there.
I do have a number of people I can work over there.
Because you don't want to give him... You don't want to be able to let up.
Love,
Courage or wall? That's courage.
Courage applies most of the things, so
Yeah.
might as well. Since it does apply Hot Blood, right?
Yes.
Alright.
The Heat Crusher. Gunleon's strongest attack.
Sadly, we
These
will
guys
not
are
see
creepy. Gunleon, full power!
Because truly, This thing is just...
Burn up! My soul of destruction! Or Destroyer's Soul? Sure. I love the Gunleon Magnamode's design. And the dynamic kill is awesome. This goes ripping in, pulling out bits of guts and armor. There I am now. I can make full use of this. Heat and crush. Take this.
Yeah, those mech designs sort of look like if someone looked at
I won't lose any pain.
both Votoms and Gundam and said, what would happen if we mixed them?
You're starting to cry, darling.
The mech designs for blue gender. Just scroll through those.
What did you say you think they're like?
If someone looked at both Votom's mechas and Gundam's mechs and said, let's see what happens if we mix them.
Vaguely. They're certainly more utilitarian looking than most Gundams.
Or possibly EVA units, looking at many of their heads, and the fact that their pilots appear to have no protection.
Yeah.
You see that little
yes,
bit?
I see the
That is
heads
actually their head.
popping out. So it's more of a power suit than a mech.
Yeah.
But,
Good to know.
5% hit chance. I cannot allow this. Let's see. Proof of their evolution is in their body, is it? You have no right to decide the way humanity should live. Out of my way, invader! I'll never hand over humanity's future to you! Camille. Do not forgive the invaders. They are just monsters.
I'm hoping for a good bit of damage here.
Well, you ought to get a good bit. Especially if you cast Soul.
Yeah.
Yep. 23,000.
But didn't crit.
Because it just fires a beam. Oh, look, it's just absorbing some suns. Nothing to see
major.
here. Yeah, nothing major there, just absorbing suns.
Absolutely
Who cares about that?
nothing.
0% hit chance against tomorrow. Perfect. Evolution. Now that we're heading towards a new age, I can't allow that possibility to be stolen by you. This man. So he is one of the frontrunners of humanity's evolution? In that case, we'll just have to remove him here. I can't afford to let things end here. For the sake of humanity's future as well. Amuro. Remember, nothing happens if you take someone out with him. He does not have double action. Vajra, does it have anything to do with their movements? If that's the case, I have to hurry. Before something happens that can't be taken back. Oh, poor Ozma.
I just want you to kill them.
Poor Ozma. Just punch it. Butterfly. Is that what you meant to do?
Yeah, awaken.
Okay. That's why I was asking.
That's not...
This pressure. I have to retreat.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking there.
Yeah. That is why I was asking. Because he had a 50% hit chance.
I didn't think 50% would be quite that bad. You know?
So remember, he's going to be healing at least 20,000 damage here. Yeah, I can definitely say that. Weird things like Red Seas, yeah, that'd probably be fine for G Gundam. I mean, the Earth is absolutely trashed anyway, so... Who cares? Haha. I need to finish G Gundam at some point. I'm 3/4 or more of the way through it, but haven't finished it yet. And while it may not be the greatest Gundam series, as just a series, it's pretty good. That's my opinion of it.
It's basically just Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball with mechs. What are you looking for?
Actually, that's a very good one.
Final Danku Kogaken. Those who have the strength of instincts of a wild beast. Retreat before the stronger ones. You've got quite the guts for being a monster. After all, well, if it's your beloved evolution, we've got our own things to say about that. We'll show you. The powerful warrior who's transcended the beast, transcended the humans, and transcended even the gods. We're used to fighting off monsters.
I just want to see the damage.
Yeah. The space-severing Fang Blade of Light. Quite an attack.
A lot lower than expected.
Oh well.
And he is awakening now. They have all skills.
As expected of the King of the Creeps. He really is a crazy monster. It seems you have understood our evolution, human. In that case, hand the Getter Rays over to us. As if. You wanted me becoming one with you? There's no way. Yeah, my sense of beauty would allow it. And so, I'll clear up all you monsters. Still hasn't dipped below 100,000 HP. Have courage if you really want to get moving.
Does Courage have Excel?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
And you ought to be able to at least do a Giga Drill maximum. There's gotta be dialogue here.
Go ahead and heal just in case.
Spiral Warrior. All that awaits you is endless conflict. We'll be the ones to enjoy dealing with you here, in place of those anti-spiral. What a help that is. But I'm the only one who'll decide where I'm going. No matter how huge or tall a wall that stands my way may be, I'll pierce through with this drill of mine. That It's the way that I roll!
Finally.
They have dipped below 100,000. How much HP do they have?
240,000.
Okay, so they'll be recovering...
And 800.
Hmm?
They have 240,000 and 800.
So they'll be recovering 48,000. Or thereabouts. I would focus.
Yeah.
Because remember, they've got that map beam. You're the ones who are starting fights all across this universe. We are the strongest life forms in this universe. After all, we have the right to destroy anyone who would go against us. If that's the case, you can't complain if I'm the one to destroy you. I'll take you on. Destiny. Does Chirico have anything to say? Ho! Bad. Very bad.
Doing both on purpose.
Yeah. That is very bad. An abnormal survivor who can even transcend causality. Add that strength of yours to our evolution! I refuse. I have no interest in that. All I need to do is hit them quickly. Chirico, the best reason ever for refusing a giant monster's advances. I have no interest in you.
He's already killed God once.
Yep. What's another one to the pile?
I mean, truly.
What foolishness! Why do you refuse our evolution?
Because you're creepy. Would be most of it.
Virgola? No, Virgola won't be able to do anything. Just keep moving.
That was not good enough. Oh well.
I don't think we have to do that yet.
Haha.
Okay, so that should be the next 2 chapters.
That's
Hit chance against Alto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think his hit chance would be?
Very bad.
90.
As if anyone would accept a self-centered monster like you as ruler of the universe. You should know your place, humanity. Yeah. The core of the law of this universe is that of battle. And we are the ones who stand at the top of that conflict. Anyone who would cross this galaxy will eventually know of us. As if I'd let that happen. Someone like you who doesn't accept any others will crush you here. So close.
So, I'm going to do something that by all other means is absolutely stupid.
Well, that will be the, end of the...
Under any other circumstances would be complete and utter lunacy. But I have to. You know?
I was going to say, what range do you have? Just... It's 1 to 4.
Hence why.
So you do need to close in. Going to use that or the double tomahawk boomerang, which you haven't shown off.
Since the other one will kill, yeah, sure.
Shin Dragon! We have no use for you anymore!
I did apply instinct,
Hurry up and
didn't
disappear already! What?
I did apply instinct, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
As if we'd let that happen! But the Shin Dragon and Go have been reborn here! His name is the Shin Dragon! It's our hope! We'll fight. With our threes. No. With the power of all humanity together! Let's go get her! The double tomahawk boomerang.
Which Super Robot Wars was it that we found, that rather than the usual Super Robot Wars way, determined actions were not actually set in stone?
Hmm?
Was it UX or Alpha?
What?
You know how, if you take a turn, at the start of the turn, if you take the turn in the same order each time, you will always get the same results?
Yes.
There was one where we found that wasn't the case.
That is in Z.
Ah, Z1. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's just an amusing little quirk there that, apparently Super Robot Wars Z, the original on the PS2, does not have set RNG. You can actually save scum it, which you cannot do in most Super Robot Wars games.
So when we do it, we may wind up occasionally doing that.
Because, in all honesty, it is hell compared to the original, compared to Z2. It is very difficult to get things you want to get done.
And it's time.
Shin Shine Spark.
The most important attack.
With such pitiful amount of get arrays, do you think you can defeat us? With the amount of... Shin Getter's amount of get arrays, it will be difficult to destroy him. What do we do, Ryoma? The get arrays aren't our only weapons! We don't have enough get arrays. We'll beat him down, cut him to bits, and pierce him through! That's the way we'll crush those monsters!
The Shin Shine Spark.
Yep. Go! You know what to do, right? I can feel it. Our 6 hearts combining as one. The strongest attack.
Yeah, I think period.
Don't think that this is the end! We are eternal!
Is that all it looks like in this one? Maybe it's Z3 that does the super awesome one.
Could be.
Z3 on.
8 levels.
Thanks to it being, boosted.
Yeah. Why? Why do you intend to go against us this far? You couldn't understand. I can feel Go's consciousness. Memories? The source of Go's energy? The source of evolution? It isn't him alone. Huh? Memories and feelings. Feelings can become power. In order to connect the past to the future, we live in the now! That's what it means to be human! I understand. And the reason that Go and Brai, who were supposed to activate alongside Go and the Shin Dragon, weren't able to work. And what Sao told me, he was searching for and entrusted to us. That's the power that's necessary to cut open a future even without the get arrays. The world will keep on advancing. How dare you! If that is the case, die in those get arrays. The other invaders have all exploded! Is Corrin and Seer trying to absorb all their energy? Corrin! Stinger! What are you trying to pull? Are they trying to act as a marker and pull forth even more invaders? As if we'd let you do that! All units, protect your massive invader source! Stop him now! Impossible! We are the ultimate life form. No matter what attacks you may use, it is pointless! In that case, sorry, Go. Putting an end to him is my job! Ryoma? We'll fly into his... or detonate the Getter's furnace. If we do that, even that monster wouldn't be able to survive. But, Dad... After all, creating a future for their kids is any dad's job. Times like these, I really feel my age. Ryoma? Just wait! We can go with you and... We don't need you. Nagare Ryoma. Even in this dimension you intend to get in our way? Quit blabbering on about stuff I don't understand. Those Getter rays rotted your brain as well? Ryoma! Mr. Ryoma! Ryoma! Later, buds.
There's what I was hoping to say.
This
Getter
is...
Valhalla.
We've been waiting for you, Getter team. That's right. Let's see.
As you can see, the Getter Emperor there.
Mm-hmm. In this space, internal conflict raging on. That's why the Getter team was chosen. But now isn't yet the time for you all. It looks that way. Don't think that this is the end! We are eternal! The final roars of a starving destroyer. We've lost all Invaders' reactions. Did we win? But Mr. Ryoma and the others... It'll be fine. The Shin Getter? We're back, Kay. General! Mr. Ryoma and Mr. Hayato? Looks like we still have things to do in this world. In this world, you said? That's something for us to deal with. Right, Go? Yeah. This is a... And with that, it's a happy end for everyone. Or so I'd like to say. We need to stop the moon from falling. All units, immediately return to your battleships. We're going to proceed towards the moon at maximum combat speed. Let's go, you all. We'll crush that moon!
Not terrible.
Mm-hmm. Kamina City. The Arc-Gurren's Bridge. We've already been able to evacuate 6,640,000 people into shelters.
Lord Genome's head.
Yes, that is Lord Genome's head there in the green dome. I mean, think of him as the ship's main computer.
Oh yeah, he's
But,
basically like Macross, the Macross 7 had Exodol. Just always there.
Okay. But yeah, he's just there on the bridge, sitting in front of the captain's seat. The Human Annihilation System Phase 2. So this day has finally come. But but it's a shock, isn't it? To think there would be something enormous like this 1,000 meters underground. After all, I guess that just means we have to be thankful for the people of the past who were able to create stuff like this. But even so, with all their tech, they weren't able to win against the anti-spiral. It's highly likely that those shelters won't be able to stand up to the moon's impact anyway. Even so, we need to try, in order to save as many people as possible. With this enormous space Daiga on the Arc-Gurren, we'll be able to at least rescue the citizens of Kamina City. You've done well to come this far, Rashu. Even so, I hid everything about the Human Annihilation System Phase 2 from the Earth Federation. I tried to save just my own people. Rashu. But this was the only way I had. After all, if humanity had known about Phase 2's activation, then there's a possibility they could have sped up its activation. And in that case, we wouldn't have had time to prepare anything, and so many people would have died in the panic. It really is ironic, but that probably was the best decision here. I'll wait to hear that until we've successfully evacuated everyone. Well then, I guess we have to go ahead and activate the Arc Urn to start here. Direct connection with that living computer. But that was the former Spiral King, wasn't it? Isn't it dangerous to use him? Even if that's the case, we've got no choice. After all, it's directly tied to his life readings. Just like how if Simone's not there, the login wouldn't move. Do it, Liron. Alright, with that, the connection should be online. Arc Urn, engage the spiral engines! Spiral engine activation confirmed. Well, looks like it went pretty well. For me, such a thing is not there is no such thing as impossible. You're acting quite tough for just being ahead. Well, at the very least, it looks like we've taken care of the preparations. Lord Genome, we've been preparing everything we could for this day based on what you've said. If that second moon falls onto the Earth, that shockwave will destroy everything, even the underground shelters. And then the land itself will catch flame, and everything will be destroyed. In a single year's time, nothing will be able to survive. And so you intend to flee to space in this ship? If we're able to get help from the citizens of the colonies, we ought to be able to continue living at least. And so... Oh, that's why this Arc Urn's got the same capabilities of the Frontier Fleet, acting as this miniature second Earth. I see. I suppose you've done well to come this far. Throwing away everything you could for the sake of an ultimate goal. You are a splendid commander. Fighting isn't a commander's job. Commander's job is to decide things. Very well. Preparations. I shall continue the preparations. Citizens evacuation? It's a 98% complete. Alright. As soon as we hit 100% evacuation, we'll launch the Arc Urn. Our destination is space. No matter what happens, we have to survive. So, it's not quite 4 o'clock. We can probably do another stage here.
Oh yeah, certainly. I'm really hoping that we can do 2 stages today and tomorrow.
We shall see.
If the controller will stop acting up.
Crow, Suzaku, and Toga are your top ones there.
Alright.
I'm mildly surprised you're putting Kei and Kitten in there.
It doesn't particularly matter after all.
Kitty.
Really,
how are
just
you, Paloma?
Whoever. One ace. Margaret, I believe.
Should be. I would say all you should check right now is... No, don't bother with that, don't bother with that.
It doesn't take long. Other than,
At this point in time, just hurry on, check the original characters, and finish upgrading them.
Look, we have time regardless. We can go a little bit over our regular time.
I know, but... makes sense to try and leave out the boring bits as much as possible. In my mind, at least. You are a good kitty, Paloma.
Yeah, you have everything you need, so just...
Pour everything into melee. SP recovery?
Oh, they lost all their skills, that's why.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not going to be doing anything as pilots.
So they lost all their skills and regained PP.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, kitty? What you doing? Nibbling on my finger seems to be the answer. 350 attack. Or skill.
345 skill.
Just in Divider and Mordred, you're probably not
Yeah,
going
I'm
to use
probably
them.
not going to use them at all. Gunlay on. Not enough to get both.
I was going to say, you may want to contemplate energy save for her.
I'll get it later. Next up.
Fully upgrade them. Movement +1, energy recovery small.
Go for the range up.
It's up to you what you want to do with the Gunleon.
It is a tough call because,
You have one attack.
let's go for the range.
Yeah,
Let's go
because
for
the strongest
movement.
attack doesn't get affected.
Most of my main units are at
Eep.
7. Alright. No items gained, so just save and go to the next stage.
And you'll get 24 units deployable.
Because the only auto-deploy should be during login.
Off to the Neo planets. Invaders headquarters. Looks like the entire Earth's in upheaval, Ribbons. After the invaders attacked, the moon has begun to fall. How interesting. At a time like this, the fact that they have no one to guide them is truly so pitiful, is it not? Well then, how shall ZEXIS deal with this? Revive, are you worried about him? The way that Saisei fights isn't just his skill with piloting a mobile suit. It's almost like he's beginning to innovate. What are you saying, Revive? That's the only explanation I can think of. For both his combat capabilities and the way that he's been able to avoid cellular degeneration. After all, that bullet that got fired back into him back at the fragmentary pillar, should still be buried inside him, shouldn't it? So you're saying he's a purebred? Could be that he might be the first natural innovator in this world. However, so long as that second moon falls, everything about humanity will change. Even though they know how foolish they are, they continue trying to survive the same way. They deserve having something like this happen to them. It seems as if you don't like what happened with Therese and King Peacecraft. Erasing his war from humanity's history. That should have been our job. After all, if it's a humanity that's that foolish and stupid, I don't care if they're destroyed. After all, even if the Earth's destroyed, there's still the colonies. It's a bit of a pain. We could even throw away this entire solar system and travel to a different place just like the Frontier Fleet. That is an impossibility, isn't it? I wonder if that's something Julius Schoenberg would have liked. Well then, Ribbons. I'll head off to go see what's happening with Louise Harvey. And on the off chance, I'll go deal with Billy Katagiri as well. On the off chance, if the moon really does fall, well, this world won't be in a good position. What's happening with the professors from the colonies? Everything they did on their research has been completely eliminated. We've lost every lead we had about the Zero System. Very well then. Even if we don't have the Zero System, my plans will still succeed. Do you intend to completely ignore the moon? No matter what winds up happening, it has nothing to do with my plan. If things really are as Amuro said, then this will be a good opportunity to free humanity's soul from the gravity of the planet. You're so very strange. I've been putting forth quite a bit of effort here already. I don't want to push myself too much here. Did you think I didn't know that Wang Liu Mei was supporting you? You. I thought I had already told you. I'm the one who exists above you. I am your creator. So that's why... I can tell every single thing you're thinking with the use of my quantum brain waves. How unfortunate, Regen Regetta. Ribbons all mark. I will be the one to guide humanity. Regen Regetta! This has come to this. I'll reawaken Elden Roddick. And then I'll learn everything about Veta. I'll obtain the Chrono H.
Okay, I wasn't expecting you to be that unstable.
Frontier Fleet, Island 1. Lady Marina, I understand your feelings. Even though the people back there on Earth are currently trembling in fear and unease, I can't do anything to help them. I know that it's not just you. Many other people, including me, are feeling exactly the same sense of helplessness. At a time like this, all I can do is just look down at the Earth from afar. We can pray, Lady Marina. To a god? No. To those people who still have the ability to fight. The ability to fight. Is that really necessary for this age? The Gorgonia. What do we do, Shiro? Even if you say that... Yet, look at it! The moon's fallen so far you can say it even in broad daytime! If we're gonna flee anywhere, the only place we could go is space! The moon's falling due to the humanity annihilation system. So that was real? Huh. Well, the fact that it's been wrapped up in this dimensional distortion isn't being affected by our gravity is our one and only saving grace here. Big bros. Don't say anything here, Shiro. After all, no matter what may happen, your brother's the kind of guy who won't give up until the very end. But even if it's Mr. Takara and the others, there's nothing they can do against the moon. They'll do it. After all, they're the sorts of people who even break through stars in order to protect this planet. Ashford Academy. Nina, you aren't gonna go up to space? No. I mean, come on. If you asked Professor Tuke or Lloyd, I'm sure he'd be able to get some tickets up to space. Yes, right? With Professor and Prince Schnazel and everyone in the Super United Nations is staying here on Earth. They've given up. They haven't, have they? I'm certain that everyone, somewhere in their hearts, they believe that a miracle is going to happen. A miracle, huh? After all, there are people up there in space right now working to make that happen. Suzaku, Colin, and the others. Those ZEXIS groups working hard, huh? And Lulu's there as well. Alright! I made up my mind too. Raval? Since it's come to this, there's nothing else we could do. I'll just keep on working here as a reporter with President Millet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the TV. Could be that we might even be able to see some good news there. Well then, I know we're in the middle of a program, but we're going to switch over to the Earth Federation's meeting grounds. Very soon, the former representative of the Earth Federation, Relina Peacecraft, will be arriving to spread a message to the entire world. Relina will? What's she gonna say at a time like this when the entire Earth's in trouble? Everyone. So what do you have to say, Relina? No, that is not right dictionary. Everyone, humanity is currently facing an unprecedented crisis. The second moon is beginning to fall. If that happens, our beloved planet will certainly become a sea of death. We currently do not have any way of stopping it. And even praying will not do any good here. The only thing we can do is try and survive with our pride as humans in our hearts. Right now, transcending the boundaries of the Earth Federation and the Super United Nations, many people are out there fighting in order to try and save the Earth. All we can do now is believe in them and continue to wait. So that's exactly why we need to try and live on and remember the way that we should act in order to protect a world for them to come back to. I'm certain that everyone is incredibly worried and afraid. Everyone sitting next to you certainly feels the same. Right now, everyone who lives on this planet, all of our fates and destinies are as one. Saving someone else is the same as saving yourself. So all you need to do is try and understand what everyone else is going through, and spread a bit of the hope that you have. Everyone, what we can do now is incredibly limited. So that's exactly why we need to carry that pride in our chests, and remember to treat each other as we should. And let us believe in those people who are up there trying to save this planet as hard as they can. Trusting in others, keeping your pride. What a nice speech. So that girl's able to fight even without any weapons. So that's how it is. I don't intend to get involved in this matter here. No, don't do anything stupid like trying to steal from people at a time like this. Damn it, this world is done for. Since it's come to this, I'll do whatever I want. You still don't get it, do you? Shall I end you before this world ends? If you understand things, then hurry up and scram. Yes! Damn maggots. Thank you very much. If you were here, that man would have... Get out of my sight. Huh? Don't try and rely on me. Yeah! Even though things were finally feeling kind of good here. Who the hell are you? You're tough, mister. I guess so. Are you some sort of ally of justice? Do I look like that? Hurry back to your own brat. After all, you got no clue when bastards like that guy from before will wind up showing up. Aw, how awesome! As expected at the King of Destruction. Who the hell are you? My name's Marilyn Cat. Don't you remember meeting me back at the zone? You're that girl from before. If you come to try and pay me back for back then? As much as I'd love to do that, unfortunately, I've come here to pick you up today. Chapter 55. The Resurrected God of Darkness. How glorious that looks.
Yeah.
The moon's fallen this far already? Yeah, how nostalgic. Makes me think of when we were back fighting the King of Destruction there. That man. I'm sure he knew that part of the anti-spiral system was there. Of course. After all, there is no conceivable way that he could have forgotten that. Is that what brought back the King of Destruction's memories? This reaction on the spiral radar! Something's coming out of there! What? Mugan. Lots of them. Mugan! Way more than we've seen before! Launch the grapple squads! We need to react! The Mugan are starting their attack! Ah! Goodbye, nameless grunts. They got wiped out in an instant? Even larger Mugan are beginning to appear. But that's... Does that mean that everything we've done has been inside the anti-spiral's guesses? Their objective is to give despair to all spiral life forms, after all. At this rate, damage reports, 357 blocks have been destroyed. We're pushing them now. We've got to do something to try and hold on. If even this ship goes down, then everything I've done so far will... Commander Rashu! Ooh. The energy rings in the arc are rapidly diminishing. The spiral energy output is falling. This is because the spiral life form readings are rapidly diminishing. What? Is it because everyone's so uneasy and worried about everything? Everyone's terrified about what's happening with this ship. Even we are. But that's... There's no way that a machine can be controlled by a human's heart like that, can it? No. That might be true. If that's the case, is this my limit? Nadia Rashu! Mr. Ayaka? Why are you on the bridge? I'm used to controlling a ship, aren't I? But... if you keep on looking down, you'll never be able to see that light. Light? Don't you give up, Rashu! Simone? Launch your 2 battleships. I think I know what you're going for. And pick your 24 units. Don't you forget the originals.
I won't.
I would say don't take the Shin-Getter.
Don't take the Shin... Yeah, don't take the Shin-Getter.
It's just a pinch over-leveled.
Just a little bit.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, pick the 2 remaining units.
Gravian, Aquarian, Shinkuro. No, not Shinkuro. Probably don't want the Shinkuro. I mean, Shinkuro's nice, but you'd prefer to have Colin.
And
Aquarian or Gravian?
Aquarian's more useful overall.
Yep. Oh, you have quite the nice...
Complete square!
Yes. Set things up as you will. I don't know that you want to... Okay, never mind.
I'm still moving people.
Yeah, let's see, we have the 2 former sphere reactors, we have the 2 originals, and we have Margaret. So yeah, we should have 5 OG units.
Although
but we're only
not
deploying
using
2 because the time.
Crow's still strong.
We're all here too!
Just not using...
After all, the entire world's in trouble, isn't it? We'll fight too, Mr. Rashu! In order to protect the Earth. In order to protect everyone! Ken! Yoko! Commandery too? Since we've come here... The only reason we've come here is because of our power alone. After all, everyone for the Federation and United Nations is backing us up as well! Thanks to that, we were able to fully get ourselves repaired. Let's see. They're backing us up from afar right now. But... if you give up, that's the end of everything! Have you forgotten? My drill's the drill that will pierce through the heavens! Piro, let's use that! We're ready at any time. The two paths of hope and spirit, they twist together to form a path of the spiral. The tears of yesterday will turn into rage. We'll create a path with our own hands. Pretty combination? Current login! Who the hell do you think we are? Everyone, follow Simone! We'll just follow the path that Israel creates. Go through at full speed. Understood. Let's go! Incredible. So this is ZEXIS? How's it feel, newbies? If you wind up getting shaken with something like this, you won't last long. What? After all, if it comes to protect this earth, we won't lose anyone. Yeah. You ready, Dayaka? Yeah. Makes me feel like the old times. Spiral energy of the ship is rapidly accelerating. Sword spirits are lifting everyone up. Simone, the Ark Guard doesn't have any weapons. We're leaving you to deal with the attacks. Understood. We'll take out those Mugan first. And we can deal with the second moon after we crush those monsters. We'll protect everyone on the Ark Guard. This is the way Team Daigarn and ZEXIS roll. Our targets are the two giant ones. Bust straight through! Don't let the Ark Gurn or Gurn Login die. Destroy both of the giant Mugen. SR point is, within 3 turns, defeat all other enemies and then destroy both of the giant ones.
So is everyone at... Yeah,
Maxwell.
So Tatsugeki Love Hearts is not needed.
I know. And then we have the Ark Gurn.
Which is really disappointing to me.
It has Spiral Power level 3, Guard, Support Attack level 2, Prevail level 4. My mistake. He appears to be the only pilot. So. Yeah. He has Vigor, Wall, Lock On, Friendship, Spirit, Up, Will Up, and Hot Blood.
And no attack.
No attacks. It has 15,000 HP, 1500 armor.
Cool.
So basically, just don't let anyone punch it. It just has to kind of cower in fear.
Isn't that the ideal way for all things?
For all battleships, unless your name is, say, the Shin Getter Dragon or the Nadisco, or the Yamato. Because Nadisco is always crazy. Map try again.
I was going more for Map Dynamite Explosion, but yeah, Map Try Again's probably a better one.
Massive buffs. Just keep everyone going. And are you going to scan the 2 Muran you have to deal with?
Why do you not have it?
Because he's only one person, he can't be expected to do everything.
None of you have it.
Because they're full combat. Perfect. Just good luck getting everyone over there. Yes, this is a Kyomugan. Support attack level 1. Has an energy field barrier. Beam and separating attack. This is a Kumugan. Support attack level 1. Energy field barrier. Beam and separation attack.
Cool. So they seem pretty bad.
They have a lot of HP. Comparatively. Is destroying them all you need to do?
No.
Because of course there's more. I was going to say something about you are just going to use micro-dimension eaters.
Yeah, I'm just going to use micro-dimension eaters after looking at that.
Send Ozma closer up towards them. Or that works.
Although, the fact that you have to do that before map attacks is slightly annoying.
Well, in the older games, you couldn't do something like that at all. You had to do every spirit command before moving.
Also realized I forgot to upgrade Ozma at all.
Oh well.
So he doesn't have attack again.
Oops.
Or any of that.
It's fine.
Because of you rushing me.
I didn't think you would immediately be using Ozma. I
Oh.
merely thought...
Oh no, I'm always going to be using Ozma as much as I can.
My thought was, you know, you could make do without upgrading for a single stage, so that at the end of this one we could take care of all that in between, but...
I do understand where you're coming from.
It's because, just for the most part, you've been,
Using the same group.
and obsessively upgrading everyone between stages, even when it's just, you know, like, I can get a 1 or 2 point upgrade here.
Yeah.
For things like that, it's better to leave it for between episodes, I feel.
You underestimate the difference 2 points can do. 2 points of melee is a lot better than not having it.
Well, yes, it is better to have it than not, but I don't think it's anywhere near as much as you're making out to be. Hello, Paloma. Looks like things are starting to get a bit dark. Go ahead and turn on the lights. That ought to help some. Hey, Paloma.
Not strong enough.
Up comes the Paloma. She is a good kitty. You are a very good kitty, Paloma. And everyone loves you. I am certain that everyone watching this loves seeing you. It is a bright spot in the streams. Having a kitten show up.
No, this one is not. That is our black cat.
Yes,
That got their tail caught in the door.
yes, it is our large, very large black cat who got his tail caught. It seems to be doing pretty well now. So, we are quite happy that he has recovered
I'll
properly.
take the chance. If Colin dies, it's not good, but it's not end of the world.
Did you cast Soul?
No.
Okay, so yeah. I was going to say, if you didn't cast Soul, she should be able to survive regardless.
I intentionally didn't cast Soul. I just wanted to whittle him down a bit.
Good kitten. Yes, the cat who got his tail injured does not come onto stream often.
He does occasionally, though.
He tends to stay out of this room. More than most, at least. Who haven't we seen in here? I don't think I've seen Brew come in here. He's the only one.
He's come in, but just not for streaming. He's
He's the... I think he is the only cat we have not shown on stream. Because we've probably gotten all the others. Even if only very briefly for, say, the Coney. Careful. Gundam Wing.
Of course, the question with Wing is, will Wing be in it, or will Endless Waltz be in it so they can reuse sprites?
I was going to say, judging by the fact that they've been pushing all of the P Bandai MG Endless Waltz Glory of the Loser, or not Endless Waltz, but Glory of the Loser custom units.
Eagle Stellung.
No, not Eagle Selling. That's
No, it's just Eagle.
yes, the Heavy Arms Eagle. Coming out soon. I really like the Heavy Arms Eagle. I like all of the extra missile pods it adds. They make it look a lot better in my opinion. But I'd say that, yeah, there's a possibility. There's certainly a possibility that it will wind up coming out in the next series as well. Let's see. Well, you're in space. It's land only.
I was going to say, that's not usable in space, is it?
Yeah, no, it is not usable in space because you're drilling through the land and crushing it under your enemies. So yes, no, the Gurren there's a reason you never use its map attack. Multiple reasons, actually, but
not
There
usable.
are reasons that you always forget it's there.
I was just thinking, you know, this says map attack, doesn't it? That would be nice.
Right up until it isn't.
Wait. Does the Arc Current have 2 support attacks?
Mm-hmm. It's a carryover from the previous game. They probably just used the same stats Dayaka had in the original. Hello, Virgola Glory. Oh, hey.
What?
Barley Scythe. This must be the Nautilus Carver. So Barley Scythe slash followed by Jack Carver attack.
This is the second strongest attack, I believe.
Yes. Making use of 2 of the original Virgola's attacks. I won't lose. To sorrow o'er my fate.
Wow, that was just barely.
Because yes, the original Virgola had 3 main attacks. Well, there were 3 original Virgolas. For those who don't know, in the first Super Robot Wars Z, if you take Setsuko's route, it starts off with the 3 separate Virgola units, piloted by the members of the not quite Titans test team, the Glory Star. Virgola Unit 1 was designed for close-range combat and was equipped with the... No. Virgola Unit 1 was designed for long-range combat and is equipped with the Ray Stray turret cannon option on its Gunnery Carver weapon. The Virgola Unit 2 was designed for medium-range combat, and its Gunnery Carver was equipped with a weapon known as the Barley Scythe, which generates a blade of energy and slices it at an opponent, sending it flying. And then finally, there was the Virgola Unit 3, which Setsuko starts in, designed for close-range combat, and has the Jack Carver physical blade. In the end, they wound up all being destroyed and combined into one unit, which had the attacks of all 3 input. So that's the basic origin of the Virgola.
This looks both significantly better and worse now. Turned on super anti-aliasing, which makes things look a lot smoother. But you can also see a couple of areas where highly pixelated.
But yes, as it goes ahead and separates here. No problem. It's just trying to cage you in.
Absolutely no problems here.
Yep, nothing to worry about.
Why would you worry about that? That's everyone.
Absolutely nothing wrong.
Kotomazu.
I'm also amused that the Nautilus Carver has a range of 1 to 4.
Why?
So that means it would have been 1 to 3, but you upgraded the range, didn't you?
Yes.
Alright, so it averages the range. The original range of the Barley Scythe is 1 to 4, and the range of the Jack Carver is 1 to 2, so... The Virgola Glory having its Nautilus Carver attack be an amalgamation of the 2 and have an amalgamation of their range sounds right to me. Is it weird? Maybe, but that's what I think. 82. 82 HP left. Be sure to show off Rand's other attack at some point.
Probably get a chance to here.
The Pain Shouter.
Also planning on showing off, you know, dynamic kill, hopefully.
Because its dynamic kill is wonderful. Don't cry.
See maneuver.
Because, yeah, the gun run is good.
I was right.
Something weak was enough.
This was enough.
The Solar Fist is enough.
No.
Funnel. Max output beam rifle. I kind of wonder how he came up with the max output beam rifle. Was Lauren just like screwing around with the rifle and accidentally turned the thing on the side, or did he just hold the trigger down for longer? Or did that ever happen in series?
Probably. Okay, so those two characters are the ones I want.
What?
Just looking at
Oh, thank goodness for that.
the power of new type.
Yes, the 0% chance of hit.
These things are weird. They
Yep.
look like old vector graphics.
But they do actually appear in Gurren Lagann as the Arc Gurren is heading up into space. Oh, Camille. Squish it.
Camille, the manliest name in history. I don't think of it as a girl's name. If it had an extra A on the end, sure.
You haven't seen the people who write it with C rather than K. Because people sometimes do that when writing Camille. Dan Cougar. 100% hit chance. But Dan Cougar has wall up.
Yeah, but I don't want that armor down. So I'll just move to here.
Sure you don't want to go for a stronger attack?
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, I actually missed.
Moonlight Butterfly.
The most important part about the Moonlight Butterfly is armor down.
Mm-hmm. As it's, melting away everything about its opponents.
And it's fairly strong. But armor down.
Pain Shouter.
This should kill.
Fluid Accelerator! Go to the depths of your strength, Gunleon! Sphere activates. Quite a face Rand's making, but it hurts a lot.
It's a good reason. Good thing that there are 12 spheres and not 13.
I'm not sure where you're going with that, but...
You've already seen part of why. 6 for 6. Each one of the spheres has a counteracting sphere.
Just a moment more. That would have been... This is the time to be yammering like that! Bit of a waste, sure, but we want to show off what the Gunleon's strongest
This
attack
should
looks
be
like.
a dynamic kill. Because we've shown the attack.
Yeah. I'm
Not
the heat.
full.
No matter what happens, I'm always on fire. Gunleon, burn my soul!
Because really, this is one of the coolest dynamic kills. Topped possibly only by Chirico.
Z3 Chirico and his burglary dog. Yeah, it's quite an attack. Just dig into it. ripping out bits of guts and machinery and the like. I've released the seal, boss! In this instant, I am the Crusher! Raise it up overhead, and snap in half. Don't cry, Gunleon. I'm here for you.
Since his sphere doesn't like fighting.
More importantly, it's not his sphere.
It's her sphere, isn't it?
Yep. But he's the one who's able to use it. The Sphere of the Wounded Lion, which gives its bearer immense power at the cost of immeasurable pain. But Rand's a big tough guy, he can tank it for a while.
But only for a while. It's better than the Sorrowful Maiden.
Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why the Gunman isn't, always in Magna mode.
Because truly, the Sorrowful Maiden is...
Yeah. Bad. I mean, all of the spheres are bad, really, but Crow seems to be the best of them. In that its curse is kind of also a blessing. It's just a can you handle it type thing. Get going, hero. Hit them both. At least take one of them down.
Oh, definitely will.
One Mugon destroyed. Got rid of one! All that's left is to crush the other one. Prepare yourself! Wait a minute. Something's coming! Shiroga? Asakim? Setsuko, Rand. Allow me to celebrate our reunion here. And Crow. Since you are here as well, it looks as if our fates are destined to intertwine. Did you come here just to greet us? Tch, what a crazy guy as always. It's merely the fact that our souls are pulled along together here. Sorry, but I've got no time to go along with your creepy fortune-telling. Someone like you, protecting something such as danger to the entire Earth may be meaningless. But even so, we're trying to protect everyone who's living there. I had a feeling that you would certainly say something like that. However, after all, the Spiral Nemesis isn't something that's unrelated to me, after all. What? Miard created that abyss in order to try and activate the anti-spiral. What a foolish man. But this result is what he got for only looking at the end results. Ask him, what the hell do you know? A future of despair.
Sphere of the Dreaming Fish.
Come on. Work appropriately. Future of despair, the root of disaster. But that's where my hope lies. The power to ring out the bells of causality. That is what I desire. Transcending even that future of despair. Defeat all other enemies and then defeat both of the giant Mugans. You don't have to kill the Shiroga.
Okay. I was about to say, if I have to kill the Shiroga...
No, you do not have to kill the Shiroga. But you can if you want. Does he have his Laybuster attack?
Let's check what he's got. You got any useful items on you? Nope.
Nope.
There's really no reason.
Hey, he's got Laybuster.
So there's no reason to kill him.
Unless you just want to see his strongest attack.
I don't.
You don't want to see the Laybuster? Which supposedly has Crow in it? Even back in Z1?
I mean, I kind of want to see it, but at the same time, I really don't want to get hit with it. Whatever attack this is.
The Getter Beam. The Shin Getter Dragon's Getter Beam. Just spit it as far as you can. Goodbye, all that space dust. It's been turned to
Dust!
less than dust. As the anti-spiral dissolves into cubes.
Just realized. Yes, it is.
What?
Size 3L.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if this was 3L or not.
Change Poseidon.
Sure. Hopefully this will also kill. If not, we get to see if they make Poseidon look any better. Maybe? I'm gonna go with a strong maybe.
Get a triple cyclone. I will say sure maybe. It's a sure maybe.
It's not definitely better, but it's better than the original Getter one.
Eh.
You just don't like the Getter Dragon designs at all.
I do not like the Getter Dragon
Love?
designs. Love.
I was wondering which you'd get.
I mean, I definitely like the Shin Getter Dragon's look. I like the Shin Getter Dragon Liger is okay. It's ridiculous, but okay. The Shin Getter Dragon's Poseidon is kind of meh. Yeah, I do not like the Getter Dragon designs.
Whereas I love the Getter Dragon.
I just don't. But that's
To each
my
their
personal
own.
opinion.
Even if your opinion is clearly wrong.
Clearly wrong. Only possibly wrong.
Clearly wrong.
What do you have left at this point?
That.
So there's all those. And then the last boss. Courage.
Courage. And his ace bonus gives him soul.
Yep. Get the tough one with that. And it's still not enough. Excuse me, they're still having some trouble adapting to daylight savings time.
I don't understand.
I've been waking up far earlier than usual the past few days because of it.
Yeah, I don't understand why you just don't get up.
Because then I'll have an even harder time adjusting.
I don't understand.
How about I know if I get up super early, then that means that tomorrow, or rather tonight, I'll be out of sorts super early. And so tomorrow I'll get up early to counteract that, and it'll just keep on continuing, and it won't end well.
And then you start having productive mornings.
No.
That's the way it should be.
Not how it is. The final Danku Cannon.
Yep, I trusted that would kill.
Perfect. There you go. SR point acquired. those giants! Not yet. They revived? Don't show me those guys!
They're gonna combine!
They're gonna combine? They're gonna combine. They combined? Just like the Gurren Lagann? How dare you? We'll crush both of you together then! What's so funny, Asakim?
Lagann moment.
Your boundless fighting spirit. It's so very interesting. Thanks for that. I guess we'll go ahead and take that. Yes, defeat the Kukyomugan. Nope. It needs to be rescanned. We'll ask you to do that.
It's the only thing left, at least. Question mark HP.
Question mark HP, movement 5. Support attack level 1, not that it matters.
Is that end of stage?
Energy field, energy recovery small. Omnidirectional beam.
Cool.
Beam. Charge.
Is it end of map, though? No. Cool.
Once again, you can ignore...
Awesome. That's what I plan to do. Just to see what the heck this thing is.
I shall hand this over to you. Thank you for the minute.
Alright, so what does this thing look like? Oh, that's not nearly as much HP as expected. Okay. Alright. The damage and what does the stack look like when it hits? Alright, dialogue. So now just wait for a bit. Let's see if there's information on this thing.
Welcome back. Huh. A combination is a clash of two men's souls! Exactly right, Simone. You giant Mugan. The Colonel and I will test whether you've got the right to do that! Do they? Probably not. Small fry like you who don't even have a face are no match for the Gurren Lagann. And what are you staring at?
The Gurren Lagann wiki page for Mugan.
Mm-hmm.
Kill or Giant Cage Mugan. And this should be kill.
Yep. Goodbye. Barrier field acquired. Did we do it? It revived itself? Is this the power of a system to grant despair to humanity? It got past us? So it's targeting the Arc Gurren? At this rate, the Arc Gurren won't be able to hold. Don't you give up, Rashu! After all, we've only been able to come this far because we stayed at pushed the very limits. Back when we stole the Daiguren, back when we destroyed Teplin, we always got hold of victory at the last moment. It really was always like that. Oh, come on. Don't act all quiet like that. Gurren, what are you? Have you forgotten? The Arc Gurren's a gunman too. I've got it, Leron.
As the
And
music
so
has
now.
suddenly changed.
That's right. We've always grabbed a hold of our own victories. Let's do it! No matter how many times it takes. Tch, you really are never bored whenever I'm... No one really is ever bored when they're around you. Let's go, Arc Gurren!
This is a theme. Is it the second opening or something?
It never had a second opening, but... Always crush through the way. That's the way Team Daiguren rolls. Let's go, Viral! And now... Stab straight through. Simone! We're all ready! Get going! The oh-so-short-lived Arc Gurren Lagann.
Because it very quickly turned into the Choginga, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. It showed up in maybe 2 episodes max. Take this! Space and time splitting burst spinning bunch! Goodbye. That's just an attack you have access to now.
Yeah.
Combined with the Arc Gurren? Yeah, you're as crazy as always. But isn't that fine? You're the coolest, Gurren Lagann. Alright, Simone. That was pretty good. Huh. You did pretty well realizing it, as expected, Leron. Aw, thanks for the praise. What I really want is that burning heart of yours. Can I kill him? Leave it for now. For that we have to deal with the moon. Alright, so we beat that giant guy. All that's left is stop the moon now. There's an enormous energy reaction from inside the moon. This is bad. The moon's changing form. What is that? That enormous thing is a giant gunman? That is the true form of that falling moon. Possible. The moon was a giant gunman? I can't believe it. What is that power! This is bad. This rate will break past our blockade and get to Earth. Is there nothing we can do to stop something that huge? If that's the case, we'll just have to crush it before it can get there. Everyone, if the moon gets past that line, there's no stopping it.
Oh, nice small line.
There's way too much of a difference in size. Don't forget, you can't let it break through. It'll be difficult for even you to be able to take that on. You... Don't bother with him, Setsuko. For now we need you to stop the moon. Everyone. Got no problem, Simone. Everyone's full of spirit. No matter if it's a moon or the sun, if you're gonna fall on the earth, we'll split you in half. Let's go, everyone. Everyone else waiting for our victory. In order to protect the planet that we love. In order to protect everyone we care about on Earth. We'll do it. We'll definitely stop that moon. Defeat the Cathedral Lozengan.
Okay, so that's in this route as well.
Mm-hmm. One more time, Will.
Yeah.
Right.
There
he
we go.
is. One more time. The Cathedral Lozengan. Unknown HP. Only support attack level 1 again. Energy field barrier. Energy recovery small. Omnidirectional beam attack.
Yeah.
And beam.
Yeah.
Fun!
So now to see something terrifying. Not as bad
Only
as expected.
35. That's pretty good. Well, I mean, it's also size, 3L. So. I have to do this. If I give up here, I won't be able to go back to them. Well, of course, Jericho, that's just the way things are. The Intelligence Secret Service Turbo Custom. Now, how will Jericho do it getting through that super thick armor? And look at the skeletal face. Pretty good amount of damage.
Soul-filled, but still.
It's just a bit oversized. Just a bit. And even so, with even an entire moon's worth of lasers pointing at him, it's
You
still
missed.
whiffed.
And just... you missed.
Jericho is Jericho. Does Sachi have anything?
Sachi's worthless.
Not entirely. He's
Most
got
worthless.
trust, he's got will up. He's got some useful stuff. This indiscriminate slaughter. Do you really think that'll be permitted? I'll stop it. I'll definitely stop it! Setsuna. Good luck on destroying the moon. As he's innovating.
I mean, this seems like sword's large enough that it may be able to split the moon in half.
I don't think so, but...
At least this one doesn't seem to have a ton of HP. Just 200,000.
I will say though, just thinking about it, I absolutely love the, You could have just used courage,
I could have, yeah.
100 consecutive rocket punches. It would have been cheaper.
I'll go for it now.
Damn it! To think I'd have to fight a gunman the size of the moon? But see if I could lose here! They're still waiting for me behind me! The bigger the enemies, the more this fight's worth it!
Yeah, the Shin Dragon's moon combo moon cutting attack would be pretty useful here.
But we do not have the Shin Getter out because it's way too over-leveled. You do have to wonder, though, how would that attack go against a giant gunman? How is it bursting out of the ground if there's no ground beneath you?
It's a super robot. Don't question it.
Sure. Big Bang Punch. So you've hit it with multiple very hard attacks. Still have the Die Guard. Still have Amuro. You can double Fin Funnel. Let's see. Falling into despair after seeing an overwhelming power. If you lose to that, that'll be the end of everything! Anti-Spiral. Don't think that things will go as you're planning! You have dropped it far enough. Well done. So you can now see its stats. Might explosion? Or... Okay. So you're just pumping as many attacks out of Amuro that you can get.
Yeah. Quite frankly, this seems like a massive pain. I don't care if, you know, I miss out on a bunch of dialogue. Or a bit of dialogue.
Well, you've still got Die Guard amongst other things that can probably hit pretty hard.
I also... Its attack thing is just stupid long range.
Yeah. You have Courage.
You're right, I have courage.
Just cast Courage. Courage is all you need.
I frequently forget courage is the thing.
Great Not Punisher.
Oh, right, you changed their theme.
No, I'm not certain if I did or
you
not.
You changed the battle theme to Gunleon's theme.
No matter how huge the enemy may be, if all of us combine our strengths, we can't afford to lose here for the sake of everyone who's waiting for us. But don't you think that Gunleon's theme is appropriate for a Akagi?
Oh, it's fully appropriate for them. And I know how much you dislike
their main theme, the Back Alley Space Boy. It's... I don't like it personally. Even with the lyrics. Especially with the lyrics. The ba 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 ba
I need to get back
ba.
to watching that as well.
It's just, why do you do this? Less damage than I thought. Despite the fact it does not have any kind of prevail.
Alright, so, who do you think would be the most appropriate person to land one more hit on it?
Who do you have available?
Anyone.
Oh, right. I mean,
I can pick
theoretically
any two
the
people.
Gurren Lagann should get the kill, but is there anyone who deserves it more? Also, see what Setsuko can do. You've got her up there.
She could get over there and do it. And do that one at least. Yeah.
I was just saying that, you know, that's something you should think about doing.
Or not.
Nope.
Alright, Gurren Lagann, you get the kill.
You sure it'll be enough?
I can always do it again if needed. Mostly,
don't cast Courage.
just gonna say all the...
Yeah, Blessed,
important
and
facts
he's already
of the
got that he can do. So, Burst Spinning Punch with 1 ammo.
Hot Blood's already applied, right?
Mm-hmm. Just you watch, Nia! I definitely won't give up on you! No matter how huge our enemy may be, our spirits will go even further than that! Just being bigger doesn't make you better! Let's do it, Viral!
How much damage will a hot-blooded...
Burst Spinning Punch do? Just fire up the Arc Gurren Lagann again.
Truly, Gurren Lagann is the greatest parody series.
Parody?
Yeah, Gurren Lagann's a parody. I'm willing to say that. It is a parody of Super Robot series.
And in doing so, it became the most super of Super Robot series.
Yes. Its whole thing started as just a parody. And it stayed a parody to the end. But it went so far it became its own thing.
If you want to think of it like that, then sure.
Is it not
35,000 damage.
Is it not the most super of Super Robots?
Yes, it is. It is one of the most super of Super Robots. Especially when you get to the Choginga and Cho Tengen Toppa. Stop moving? What is that size? We can't completely destroy it. The moon. Go to the moon. There, my... What? Is he receiving new information? No. Is he remembering something? Hurry up to the moon, Simone! I don't really know what's happening, but there's supposedly something there. Alright. What happens after that happens after it! Ha ha! How splendid, ZEXIS! Gestalt? He's still alive? Mars. You've been protecting your beloved Earth. All so that it shall eventually become mine. Is he trying to transport it with a dimensional shock? No. There's nothing happening to the dimensional boundaries here. This is... Don't tell me this is... That's right. I shall send you all to the world of death. What's happening? How unfortunate, Crow. Looks as if you're being dragged off to the place to which I so dearly wish to head. Gestalt, you! Ah, 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 ah. There's a face we don't remember at all.
Totally, not at all.
Alright, so... On that cliffhanger, we'll be leaving off for today. Didn't go too far over our standard, so... That's nice.
Very quickly, so I don't forget.
Yes. So, alright. So with that, we will be back tomorrow with that wonderfully cliffhanger ending who is definitely not showing off anyone we've seen and or defeated before.
But he at least makes sense to come back.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, so, I hope everyone has enjoyed this intense and cliffhanger-filled episode here as we've dealt with the invaders, got the Shin Dragon and the other sphere reactors back, and also wound up getting dragged to the world of death where Asakim really wishes to go. But, yeah. So, I hope you all have enjoyed this. We will be back tomorrow, and have a nice day.
See you.